Hello, today I'll be looking at the Orange Micro Dark. Let's have a look at this great little amp. So, if you take a look at the amp over here, as you can see it's an incredibly small head. Like, that's my hand for perspective. Just like, almost completely covers it. And if I look at the controls, we've got a gain control, a shape control, and the volume control. Now, one of the things you might find interesting is the shape control. Normally you would have like a 3-band EQ on most amps, so it'd be like bass, treble, middle, but with this one it has shape control, and basically what it does is this adds more or less mids. Think of it like a contour control and like an amp like a Marshall MG, like I've got over there. And so obviously when you turn it around this way, you get less mid-range. When you turn it around this way, you get more mid-range. So it alters like the shape of your tone. Standard volume control, standard gain control. There's a headphones out here, what means you can actually go directly into a PA system or to your headphones with it, because this amp has a 4x12 cabinet built into it, what is incredibly good and is very useful. So there's the on and off switch, the light tell you when it's on, and the input. Now, let's take a look at the back of this amp. Now if you have a look at the back here, as you can see, there's where your power out goes. It's a lead, very much like the ones you get on the back of pedals, and it's very well made actually. It holds quite well. There's your speaker out, where it's an 8 ohm speaker out. It goes directly to my 1x12 speaker up there. And there's an effects loop in this amp, which is a feature you don't find very often in small amps like this. It's incredibly useful using like delays or choruses, because it has to go through the front end. And you can just see inside of it, there's a 12AX7 tube, so this has a tube in it, so you get that nice tube tone, which is great for the price you pay for this amp. So, let's have a look how it sounds. So, I have all the settings on 12 o'clock apart from the volume, because as you can hear for such a small amp, incredibly loud, so I have the volume sort of very low, so you know, you can just get a sense of how well this sounds at bedroom volumes. So, this is with the shape up in the middle and the gain up in the middle. Let's have a look how this sounds. So you can see it's kind of like a warm bluesy tone, but you can also use it for a lot of classic rock stuff. But one feature I have to show you on this is just like how easy this amp cleans up. So this is with the volume all the way on the guitar. And now watch what happens when I roll it down a bit. So it really cleans up nicely, so you know, if you had it at a louder volume you could do a lot of songs, you know, at a gig without needing to press other foot pedals. Now, let's turn up the gain a bit, and let's put the shape back a bit so we get a bit more mid-range. I can show you how this sounds when doing more solo stuff, so let's have a look. So you can see that shape control really adds some mid-range to it, which, you know, for doing those proper nice, smooth bends and getting that sort of nice lead tone is what you definitely need. So, this amp's not called the Dark Micro for nothing, and it can get some amazingly heavy tones. So, if I turn the gain all the way up, and I turn the shape all the way up, you get this proper scoops like old 80s metal sounds. So, let's have a look what this sounds like. This 1107 string will truly show this off. So. can hear it really, you know, those bass and treble frequencies are really punching through there, and it makes for a great metal sound. And as you can hear, the volume goes up quite significantly as well with the gain. So if you're in a metal band and you don't want to really be using that many pedals, I mean, you can't really beat that tone. But you might be wondering, what if I, you know, put like an overdrive pedal in the front of it? Well, we're about to find out what happens now. So, I'm going to set up the amp now. So I've got the gain at about 12 o'clock, the shape at about 1, because the overdrive pedal I'm going to be using is the Boss Super Overdrive. Now this is like a really mid-range punch to it, so you want to overload the mids or else you'll sound way too honky. And I'm going to turn the volume up now with the overdrive engaged. So this is with the overdrive. So you can see how well it reacts to that, and it sounds pretty damn nice actually. What I'll do is I'll touch down the gain a bit, a little bit looser. Maybe add a tiny bit more volume so you can really hear all the reflection of the tone. Let's hear it again. So you can see, like, the overdrive sound makes very nice with that, and I picked the Boss Super Overdrive because most guitar players either own one or have owned one, so it's a good, you know, ball mark to which you base what it sounds like with an overdrive on. So probably the last question you're wondering about this amp is, what does it sound like when I put something through the effects loop? So let's touch on this point. The last thing that I want to address is how does it sound like with an effects loop, judging that that's one of the, you know, defining features of this amp compared to other products of its kind. As you can see, this is without an effects in. I've got a delay plugged in, the Tomline AD01, what I reviewed in a previous video. So let's have a little sound like, you know, without the delay on. You know, quite a nice sound. So let's whack on the delay and see what it sounds like. So you can see, like, the delay comes through really clean. Like, if I just play it you again, just listen to this. You get this really sort of clean delay, which you wouldn't do if you play it through the front of the amp, because obviously it's going through the preamp or anything. So let's turn the gain up a bit. Let's have a bit of a shred with this. So this amp goes on the market for about £130. You can get this speaker cabinet for, I think, about £54 if you live in Great Britain, and I'll post links to both in the description so you have a look yourself. Right, anyways, let's have a look at how this sounds. So that is the Orange Micro Dark. I hope you enjoyed this review, and hopefully I'll see you again. See you later.